Recently, many economists believe that the US recession is about to occur in 2023. In fact, 81% of the economists in the United States surveyed by Bloomberg believe that there will be a recession, as opposed to 16% of the economists who expect a hard landing with no recession, and the remaining who believe that there will be a soft landing. On the contrary, Secretary of the Treasury Janet Yellen sees the next year positively. She believes that, although there is a risk of recession, it is possible to get a soft landing. Moreover, inflation will also be reduced. For everyone who is thinking the opposite, you all must be wondering how she was able to think this way and what makes her believe that the recession will be avoided. If you want to know, then you're in the right video. Please consider liking and subscribing, especially if you're looking for tips, ideas, and other related information that can help you achieve financial freedom, stability, and independence. We always appreciate any kind of support. Welcome to EM3 Financial Freedom Strategies, where you learn how to manage your time and money to achieve financial freedom. If you want to know all the essential details that can help you keep yourself up to date about finances, wealth, and investments, then make sure to watch until the very end. So, who is Janet Yellen? Janet Yellen is an American economist with over 50 years of experience who served as the chair of the Federal Reserve, the central bank of the United States, from 2014 to 2018. Prior to her appointment as chair, Yellen served as vice chair of the Federal Reserve, president of the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco, and chair of the White House Council of Economic Advisors under President Bill Clinton. Yellen received her bachelor's degree in economics from Brown University and her PhD in economics from Yale University. She has held several academic positions, including as a professor at the University of California, Berkeley, and as a visiting scholar at the London School of Economics. In addition to her work in academia and public service, Yellen has served on the boards of directors of several organizations, including the Federal Reserve Bank of New York and the Congressional Budget Office. Yellen is widely recognized as an expert on monetary policy and is known for her focus on the labor market and the impact of monetary policy on employment. She is highly regarded by many economists and policymakers for her knowledge and experience in the field of economics. As of 2022, Janet Yellen is no longer serving as the chair of the Federal Reserve. Her term as chair ended in February 2018, and she was succeeded by Jerome Powell. In 2021, Yellen was nominated by President Joe Biden to serve as the Secretary of the Treasury, a cabinet-level position in the United States government responsible for overseeing the country's financial system and managing its financial relationships with other countries. Yellen was confirmed by the Senate to this position in January 2021 and took office on January 26, 2021. In this role, Yellen is responsible for implementing the administration's economic policies and advising the president on economic matters. She is the first woman to hold this position. Suffice to say, with her qualifications, many reporters sought to interview her regarding her opinion about the possible recession that might take place in 2023. Janet Yellen believes that inflation will be reduced and that the job market will continue to be in good shape. She stated, quote unquote, "I think we'll see a substantial reduction in inflation in the year ahead. It's going to take a year. Well, I believe by the end of next year you will see much lower inflation if there's not an unanticipated shock." She believes so because many of the root issues are gradually being addressed. She said, quote unquote, "First of all, shipping costs have come down. Delivery lags, which were very long, those have shortened. Gas prices are way down. To tackle inflation, she also mentioned the Inflation Reduction Act, which helped reduce the prices of drugs. She added, quote unquote, "Starting next year, People are going to be able to get rebates for energy-efficient appliances for electric heat pumps that they install in their homes, insulation, and the like. There are Europeans who are quite upset about this policy, since it might affect their capacity to sell products, such as cars and other items in the United States at a profit. With this act, Janet Yellen stated that part of the objective is to lower dependence on China and Russia, and in return, obtain more supply from trading partners. When asked about the zero-COVID policy in China, according to Yellen, it did contribute to inflation due to the issues it posed on the supply chain. But looking at where we are now, the economy is healing. Still, she mentioned that she does not know what the right strategy has to be for China going forward. To this, she said, quote unquote, "I'm not going to give China advice, but certainly there's a difficult situation that China faces in managing this, and we can see that their economy is slowing, perhaps to the point where it will really negatively impact the entire global outlook." Regarding the recession, she mentioned that there is still a risk of recession. Instead of a recession, she thinks that a soft landing is possible. She said, quote unquote, "I believe there is a path by which that can happen. There are risks around that path, but I believe that it's certainly possible for us to have a soft landing." Amidst this risk, she stated that most sectors are pretty much healthy, such as the banking system, the businesses, and the households. Still, looking at many big companies such as Amazon, Pepsi, Meta, Twitter, and Netflix are having massive layoffs this year in preparation for the anticipated recession in 2023. To this, she answered, quote unquote, "Economic growth was very high and there was a surge in hiring that put people back to work. We got people back to work. We closed the gap. We have a healthy labor market to bring down inflation, and because almost everybody who wants a job has a job, growth has to slow." In addition to her statement, she also mentioned that the economy has to slow because the US is beyond full employment. Therefore, the growth of the economy has to significantly slow down. Companies, especially the big ones of course, see these conditions, which led them to cut jobs and prepare for a recession in 2023. Although the growth is slowing, the economy is still at healthy levels. Hopefully, this video provides you with the information you need to know when it comes to the state of the US economy at this time. It's important to stay informed about what is happening in the economy because it will affect you in one way or another. Be sure to watch our other videos so you can stay on top of anything financial. As always, we in EM3 wish you the best of luck. In the meantime, we hope you enjoyed watching this video and don't forget to give a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't done so to see more of our content. If you liked our content, then please check out our other videos. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.